MPX Toycat, and I clearly picked the right day to come home because Minecraft have made 3 big official announcements today, as well as one very unofficial one related to their next game. And yes, Minecraft Live being on March 22nd, where we clearly will learn about multiple game drops, tells us we'll learn not just the name and release date for the spring drop, but also presumably about the next one, or 1.22. This is very exciting, but also exciting is the new panorama we've seen for that spring drop, and also all of the other changes they made in this week's snapshot and preview. And of course, we'll be talking about the Minecraft game leaks to do with Spicewood or Dungeons 2. There is a lot of exciting stuff to get through, and so let's start with the snapshot. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible because just this one screenshot of snapshot 25W10A can explain about 2/3 of what has changed. So first things first, there is TNT on fire but not exploding. This is thanks to a new game rule which prevents that, and also cactus flowers can be placed on farmlands, as you can see right over here. Now what's also interesting about this is the fact that they've updated the menu panorama for the first game drop of the year, and here is what it now looks like when you load up the Java edition. This is likely to be the last snapshot for this version of the game, and this is very exciting because this is now what is going to represent the next update. What is that update or game drop going to be called? Well, we won't learn until March 22nd, but what's interesting is this panorama shows 2 separate biomes. One of those is a kind of plainsy forest, and the other one is a desert. There is no reference to any cold biomes here whatsoever, and so we can confirm that Minecraft did decide to end their focus on the desert with all of their new sounds, as well as camel spawning, as well as the cactus flower and all of the other fun hot variants, and then also on the regular biomes, which is a very interesting shift from how we thought the update would go. Speaking of thinking how the update would go, we've mentioned this panorama is for Java, but also there is a Bedrock beta and preview today, and 1.21.70.26 is especially interesting because we weren't entirely sure. In fact, I think a lot of us would have predicted this wasn't going to happen, and so what we have is a brand new preview where they have changed precisely 5 things. 4 of these things are very much expectable bug fixes that show we're getting close to the end of this update cycle. Things like shulker bullets sometimes giving you 20 times as much levitation as it's meant to, or bundles becoming empty after being held by an armor stand, or removing the server IP address from the servers tab so you don't accidentally dox your private servers. But what's interesting here is that they also have this change to mobs because they say to better support the long-term health of the Minecraft engine, we've made the difficult decision to fix an old splash potion bug that was used by some players to make invincible pet mobs, and so after 1.21.70 comes out, any remaining invincible mobs will now properly die and despawn. This sounds like a very serious change. I've never seen a change prefaced with to support the long-term health of the Minecraft engine, but also I don't think that I would be alone in saying that most people are not familiar with what this bug is. So here's an example from It's Me James. He has these invincible wolves in his Minecraft world, so if you were to hit them, it wouldn't hurt them whatsoever, but they can still breathe, they can still move around, and they do still exist. They just kind of function more as pets or indeed kind of objects than they do mobs. This is something Minecraft clearly disagrees with, and although there was a big campaign against it, clearly that has failed because this looks like it is the last change of the preview, and it's a very interesting one to make because also they don't reference anywhere here the brand new panorama coming to Bedrock. And if you're curious, like, oh, so does that mean there's gonna have to be another beta and preview? Will they have to push the update even further? Well, interestingly, according to Smokey Stack, this is actually in the game code. They just haven't referenced it in the actual game itself. This is a really weird thing because it's an example of a feature coming to Bedrock but not being listed on a preview changelog, and it's the exact opposite situation that led to us not knowing if pause would be in the end update, and so this very well might be, in fact, I would predict it is going to be the last preview before the spring drop comes out. However, we don't know for sure about if this update is going to have pause. We don't know for sure if they've made any other changes about achievements for add-ons, and so right now we have to kind of assume that both of those things are probably coming, and so this is going to be a very, very big deal of an update. However, what is that update going to be called? As I've mentioned, it'll be announced on March 22nd, because as of today, that's when we know that Minecraft Live will be happening. And yes, there is an Enderman doing the floss. That is I will leave aside my opinions on that one, and I will tell you that the brand new mobs that are coming in this update have featured in this trailer heavily, something that is very intriguing by itself, but also intriguing is that we only really got 3 pieces of information. 1, that it's going to be Minecraft Live, 2, that it's happening on March 22nd, and 3, this piece of text right here that says new game drops. Now note that they say here new game drops plural. This means we're not just going to learn about the spring drop, because that is a single drop, but but also that we're going to learn about one other, and based on the previous Minecraft Live format, that means we're probably going to learn about the summer game drop right now. Now, here is where things get really interesting, because when Minecraft said in their Future of Minecraft post that they were looking to have bigger updates as well as smaller game drops, they kind of implied that they would be having an update a year sort of system, and we've been mentioning as a community forever that we'd love to have them move forward from just being 1.21.xx to 1.22, and so if there is ever going to be a 1.22, if there's ever going to be a bigger game drop that we could call an update rather than just a drop, I think that it's going to be the summer update, because May, June, July is the period where we've seen Minecraft release most of their bigger game updates, and so we will be finding out for the first time whether Minecraft does in fact have a distinction between, summer game drops, what might be their biggest ones, and the rest of them, or whether they're just going to have 4 smaller sets of content updates. That will be something we discover at Minecraft Live, which, just for a fun reminder, is slightly over 2 weeks away, and so absolutely incredible news. And just in case you're curious about how to schedule that into your calendar, it is on a Saturday, which is when Minecraft Lives tend to be, and so keep your Saturday the 22nd clear, because I'm going to be very excited to see what happens from here. Anyway, speaking of exciting things happening from here, now we've gone through the 3 official Minecraft announcements. The Bedrock has gone through its preview phase and now seemingly is getting pretty close to the end. The snapshots must be coming close to their end and pre-releases must start, and we also have Minecraft Live and the weird world of whether Minecraft will go to 1.21.99999 or whether indeed we'll actually get to 1.22. We've got lots of fun official announcements and speculations about what they're working on and for how long that's been happening, because let's be entirely honest, they can't have an update that's working right now unless they're already working on it, so lots of very big questions and official things. But what about the unofficial side of today's announcements? Because here's something very interesting you might have seen. Minecraft have been working on another brand new game. This isn't a secret, we've seen this for a while. However, what is brand new is what was shared by XOX Leak today. They shared these 2 images, the first one of a giant warden crossed with an enderman, as well as a bunch of figures trying to fight him, and then this image of what the game itself is meant to look like, and then they shared these details. This is Minecraft Spicewood, a new Minecraft spin-off game called Project Spicewood, a sequel to Minecraft Dungeons that has been in development since at least 2 years. They have a lot of different areas named that are going to be in it, including a deep dark entrance, that's kind of fun, the farm island, the witch zone, and a town. These all sound like very fun locations that would match a Minecraft Dungeons 2, and so here's the fun question: is this Minecraft Dungeons 2 subtly being announced? Well, I think that you should always be skeptical with leaks. There are so many channels that will just say, look, there are leaks and you should totally believe them, and even if it's not explicitly said, the implicit understanding is that, yeah, leaks should be trusted as true until they are proven to be false. But no, I would say that you should actually go the other way and assume leaks aren't true. However, these ones come from not just a larger data mining group, and that's interesting by itself, but also this does seem to be a bit too in-depth for a bit of a troll or a bit of a promotion. Maybe that's what they're going for, or maybe they did find something real, but yeah, I would say that this does look like it's Minecraft Dungeons 2 a lot, but when will we know if that's true? Well, I would suspect that we have been, we've been waiting for a while for Minecraft to announce their brand new game, and Minecraft Live is the big opportunity for them to do precisely that. So it might be that in just a couple of weeks, we're not just learning about whether Minecraft does in fact have updates and drops, because if there isn't a major update announcement at Minecraft Live, I think that's a sign that the game drops have fully replaced them as opposed to supplanted them, which is what many people theorize. But I also think that we'll know for sure whether there will be a Minecraft Dungeons 2 at that event. It might be a very early showing, and it might be like, yeah, they're expecting it to release in 2027, but if we don't even see it at Minecraft Live, that's a great sign that Minecraft's new game is going to be delayed much longer. Anyway though, that has been the news, and as you'll know, one of the fun reasons about this channel that a lot of people like, as opposed to other news channels, is I don't just give you the news, I also analyze what it actually means, and I think that Minecraft going through its beta and preview and having such a tiny one is a good sign that we are basically done with this update. We've had a couple of bug fix previews in a row, they've added the panorama now. I think the update is fully ready for its public release, and if they send it to certification today, it means the very last week of March is when we'll possibly see it, which will be just a few days after Minecraft Live, so the perfect timing really does work out there. As for the snapshots, I think that, again, I tend not to focus too much on the Java edition on this channel, but I do think those test blocks are very interesting, and the fact that they introduced them and then changed them in the same update is also very interesting, if a bummer for me with my creative world because I just built a giant test block in it. You know, this is I guess the downsides of the snapshot period. But more seriously, I think the most interesting piece of news has to be that of Minecraft Live. And given that we got this Minecraft leak on the same day that it was announced, I think it's very likely that they are preparing some assets to be able to share with us, the public. And I hope that we don't just learn about the spring drop and its official title and release date, that we don't just learn about what that next drop is going to be and whether it is indeed a drop or something more. They certainly are hinting that drop is the word based on the drops plural. But what's even more interesting is, will they reveal Minecraft Dungeons 2? Because Minecraft has had a tough time with spin-offs, but Minecraft Dungeons is the one well-revered and well-liked spin-off, if being one that people found to be a little stale after a while. Will they be able to fix that and make a bigger, better, even more beloved sequel? That is the question, and that's the thing I'm excited to find out. But for now, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I am in fact back from it's wild. I got back from Canada where it was literally minus 27 last weekend, and it's very nice to be back in positive, real temperature UK. And I look forward to getting back into everything, and indeed into some daily videos, because there's been a lot of Minecraft news and big questions that have come out while I've been gone, and hopefully we can address all of those, including the huge add-on controversy, which has seemingly only grown. And so I'm looking forward to precisely that. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, because I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.